Guys, welcome down to the channel. As you can see, I am in cold, wet, rainy England. It is horrendous, but in a matter of literally hours, I'm going to be jetting off to Dubai to create some content for the winter, because as you can see, we can't do much here in this weather. But I'm extra excited about getting across to Dubai because I've got a brand new set of irons going into the bag. So Vega Golf have asked me to test out their clubs. They're saying that these new Vega Mizar Pros are the best. They're saying they're incredible. And you know what? For me, as an absolute blade lover, they look incredible, they look great, but we're going to be putting them through their paces on the incredible Zorah Golf Club, which is just outside of Dubai. So a massive thank you to them for having me out on this next trip. I love blades, I love the feel, I love that butter feel, that soft feel off the face. I love the fact you can shape the ball left to right, right to left. It's not something I do too often, but it's always nice to have the option. For me, when you look down on a blade, you get that kind of classic, kind of thin leading edge at the top, which I think is great to see as well. I don't like to see anything that's too thick. So visually, these clubs look beautiful, as you would expect. Japanese forge, Japanese shaft, the Shimada Tour shaft, and this pretty epic looking grip as well, the Ionic grip, which is it's very soft. So join me at Zorah Golf Club in a few hours, well, seconds on this video, and let's see how we get on. 9 holes, stroke play. Let's see how these bad boys feel. Right, get me out of here. Oh, piped it straight down the centre. Right, it's a lightning start. It's a great tee shot. It was a 370-yard hole, and I've got 70 yards to the middle. So it's a 300-yarder to start me off. Slightly downwind, flags towards the front actually, so 50 to the front. It's playing 50, 55. So this is a big opportunity to start strong. Be right, be right. Oh, that's a good shot. All right, it's a good shot, it's a good shot. I've got about 6 foot for birdie. I'm already thinking now, by the way, the second and the third hole here are like my favourite in the UAE. Just stay tuned. Well, slightly longer than 6 foot, 8 foot. But still, on greens that are this pure, the guys are saying on the tee, the 10 on the stimp meter. So greens that are this pure, we like. This place is always pure. Oh, it's like a dagger right there. I just played it a little bit. I actually moved a tiny bit left to right and caught the lip. Right, level par through 1. This honestly is one of my favourite par 3s in the UAE. Look at that, all over water, carry, wind off the right. I mean, I say it's my favourite, one of my favourites. It's one of the scariest to play, but they're quite fun, aren't they, sometimes? 192 pin, wind kind of down and off the right. I've got a 6 iron. Obviously, I'm going to try and keep this right side of the pin because it's just safer that way. And just get a good strike and hope for the best. One hand off the club, but it's not bad. Clear that bunker. I'm on the green. That is what we call, and actually, it's found a lovely little contour and it's working its way towards the flag. That's what we call a really good bad shot. I'm taking it. We have a chance of birdie. Not quite as good a chance as the first hole though. 2 very different speeds with a bit of right to left in there. So you can often see grain when it's like dark is usually going into grain, which slows your ball down. You're basically hitting the golf ball into where the grass is growing, which obviously makes it jump a little bit and slows it down. And then down grain is when it looks really light and shiny, and that is when it's rapido. So first half of this is a little bit slower, second half is fast down the hill, right to left, down grain. So just trying to get the right speed is really tricky. There's the downhill, go on. It's not bad, it's not a bad shot. For a little bit higher, it would have come in a bit faster, I think, so the speed was okay. Just not quite there on the line. Level through 2, I'm not disappointed. Look at that, it's an absolute beauty. Comment below how many people are getting worried about the water. I'm trying not to think about it. It's only a 370-yard hole, It's not the longest, but it is, I do feel like it is a driver. Just like kind of a cutty one off the middle of the water into the middle of the fairway. 3-wood for me, I could probably hit a 3-wood, but sometimes I turn the 3-wood over and I get the draw, whereas I know the driver, I can hit it hard left and it'll just fade a little bit to the right. So I'm gonna go keep it down the water, cut it into the fairway. Oh, it's just perfect. It's just perfect. Couldn't have hit that any better. That's the best shot of it all year. Told you, best drive I've hit in a long, long time. It just felt nice. Called it off the water, a little fade. Oh yes. Oh yes, please. Right then, we have another birdie opportunity. This needs to drop really, because I missed a short, well, I missed a good attempt on one. Second was obviously a bit further out. This one's a really good opportunity as well. Get myself into the red. Par 5 next as well. And then a couple of really tricky holes after that. Ah! Is this going to be one of them rounds, yeah? Already you set a precedent, 2 lip outs. There's no excuse. I've hit the putt where I wanted to hit the putt on the edge, thinking it was just going to... See you on the next tee. Right, par 5. I've had a second to regroup. 555 yards. Another birdie opportunity. I should be too deep, shouldn't I? Comment below, guys. My putting generally is quite good, you know? I know some of you that have been around the channel for a long time disagree, but I have putted so much better this year than I ever have. Greens are pure. There's no excuse to be missing them really, just slightly misreading it, if anything. Hit the strokes, hit the putt exactly where I wanted to. So they're not bad putts. Right, driver time, Bomb City, let's go as far as possible. Up that right side, huge UAE flag in the distance. We're gonna go just right of that. Sets us up to be able to hit this in 2 if I get this over the 320 mark. Well, that's a good start. We're at least 305 down there. Right, tee shot was spot on. I've got 237 to go, so that is a 330 yard drive. Decent. I've got 3 iron out. This has been gaming this my whole trip to the UAE. Vega Mizar Max. Never usually play clubs with that much of a chunk on it, but actually it sits really nice and it feels epic. And to be fair, I love the green grip. I would have it just for the green grip. Right, let's see if I can hit this in 2. Because I might need to start doing 2-putt birdies, because apparently I can't 1-putt. Ball is way above my feet, so I'm going to allow for the big draw here. A big draw would be nice as well for a bit of extra distance. I've got the draw. I may have towed it a touch, but let's see what the forgiveness is like. There's no bunkers up there as far as I know. Just caught it. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but just a touch high off the toe. So whether I can cover that 230, there's only one way to find out. So not bad considering where I've hit it on the face. Just caught it a touch high toey. Got to make birdie here, haven't we? Surely. Surely. Maybe even just rattle one in for eagle, I think would be a nice way of making up for a couple of the bad putts, or bad misses, I should say. Up the slope, there's a little plateau about halfway. Touch right to left. Go on, do it, do it, do it. Tap in birdie, think of the positives, think of the positives, it's a tap in birdie. I thought I had it. I thought I had it, folks, but 1 under through 4. I'll take that. I'm not better than that, I'll take that. 5th hole, honestly, this is one of the hardest par 3s on the golf course. It's actually one of the hardest par 3s in the Middle East. It's beautiful, but hard work. 230 yards to the middle of the green. That's right, that's what I said. Got a 4 iron. I did have a 5 iron in my hand, but the wind's not quite strong enough to take 1 club off. Mangroves all down the right, so basically water down the right, bunkers left, narrow green. Wish me luck. I've hit it amazing, but it's actually faded. I don't know. It's going to be tight. I do it every time. I expect to hit, because I'm trying to hit hard shots like this. I expect to hit a pull or a little draw. I've hit it arrow straight and it's just drifted to the right. But to be fair, the wind is actually right to left, so I could have faded that quite a lot. I'm going to say it's caught the very, very edge of the green, or it's in the rough. It's not waterbound, but it was a bloody good strike. Lucky and unlucky, I've hit a great shot. I actually hit such a nice strike, but it did have that little bit of fade on it, so I've missed the green to the right. First bit of trouble we've been in, really. But it's as straightforward as a chip as you're ever going to see. Not hit it hard enough. I went for that really nice soft landing. So what I like to do when I get to about here, I like to have like a little bit of a deceleration within my transition. That little deceleration just helps you slow your club head speed down, helps you slow your ball speed down at impact. Still rolled out, but I needed to land another couple of feet further. Now we have a tricky one for par. That was the right line, but I pulled it. So obviously I pulled it onto the wrong line. But I got the read correct then, because I just read it as being basically just aimed straight at the hole. I've been putting enough pace on the ball, but I pulled it, so I missed it. Give that birdie straight back, level par through 5. 535 yards, a 6th hole, par 5, slightly into a bit of a draft as well. So I think this is a 3-shotter today. Pretty sure I can't get there unless I get to unbelievable tee shot and the wind changes direction. There's not much wind, but it's enough for 5 or 10 yards to make it out of range. Right, big wide fairway this one, which is always nice to see, so I can unleash a bit of extra speed if I've got any. Oh, I've just pulled it. I've just definitely not a land soft, land short. I'm pretty sure that is a fairway bunker. Fairway bunkers on holes like this just make it even harder to make a 3-shotter, because when I get out of there, I'm still gonna have 150. Shout out to the boys that work here. They were stood behind the tees I was teeing off, and I was like, oh, green, oh, fairway bunker. He goes, no, you cleared it. I was like, no, I don't think I did. He went, no, you cleared it. And what do you know? I cleared it. It's reachable, 232 into wind. That's the middle of the green, kind of where the flag is as well, so I can get a 3-wood there. 232. How far was this hole? 560. I'm hitting it long today, by the way, guys. Right, 3-wood is out. I can get this there. Ideally, I don't want to go in the bunker. I'm not worried about bunkers, to be honest with you, but I'd rather chip it still. It's very well protected with the bunkers. If I can get it up and around that front of the green. Come on, let's give it a bash. I've hit it unbelievable, folks. It's all over the flag. Cut a little bit. Get away from that bunker. Oh no. If that moves 2 yards right, it hits into the face of the fairway, just shut on the apron of the green, and gets on. Oh, that was harsh. That was harsh, man. So unfortunate. Wow, these bunkers are so bright. It landed. Where has it landed? It's landed up here, right in there. Honestly, pitch is there. I know it's 2 yards. I know it's like, what if my gran had whatever and all that job, but that was a bunker, that was a eagle putt. Short-sighted myself, and I've done that. I've made that absolute amateur hour error. I left my 60 degree on the last hole. Could have done with that little bit of extra degrees. Right, come on, up and down. I'm going aggressive with the loft here. I played it all right, to be fair. Sit there, sit there, sit there. Not bad, not bad. Right, this for birdie. So I've gone birdie, bogey. I need this for birdie. Get back into the red with 3 to go would be good, because the next hole's a short par 4. Hole after that is quite short as well if you get a decent tee shot away. And the 9th's a tricky one. Right, come on. I've missed a few of these already. I'm not going to give it too much break. Just inside the left edge. Oh my God. How many under should I be here? Right, it's not for me today, is it, with the putter? Level par. Downwind, right, we've got a good chance here. I've just got to keep the morale going. I've got to keep the positivity going. I'm playing good golf. I can't deny myself that. I'm being aggressive here, so really you could hit like a 3-iron or a 3-wood, keep it short of the bunkers. I'm actually backing myself that the rough's not too bad. So I'm going to try and get as far down there as I can, just stick it down the left rough, and then I've got a shorter shot into the green. Let's see how that works out. I've done that a few times for this hole. I've pushed it, and it's just going to miss that bunker that I was worried about, and I'll be in the middle of the fairway. There's always a plan B to my madness, you know. Sometimes it's not on purpose either, but that's worked out quite well. Middle of the fairway, worked out quite nicely. It's a weird one for me, because I always feel like that bunker's in play off the tee, but it's actually not. It's literally greenside on a 460-yard hole. I've got 125 to the pin. Doesn't look it though, it looks so short. It's got a trusty yardage, probably about 120 to the front edge of the green. Slightly downwind as well, so it's not fully playing it. It's gonna have a smooth gap wedge. Smooth 52 degrees should be fine. It's on line. Has it got enough yardage on it though? I don't think it has. That could be front edge, short, fringe sort of vibe. I can't really see it. Just missed the centre again. These sort of just wedges. I do this quite a lot with a wedge. Rather than getting it there, I just get it just kind of toe side of centre. I just feel a little twist in the face as I strike it. And it just probably costs me about 5 yards. And I think it's just done it then as well. I might have a birdie putt. It's hard to really see. Let's see. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. That little bit of a miss hit would have got me nice and comfortably on there. It's always I think, to be fair, playing around these courses, it's so pure anyway. This is just like the green. It's a bit longer than the green, but it's pure. It's not bouncy like you get back in the UK, especially in November. Do it, do it, do it. Come on. Now, I'm not expecting to hole one from here, but I've missed a few I expected to hole in so far in the round. So it would have been nice for just one I unexpectedly to go in, but it's a par. It's a par. 2 holes to go. Can I just tell you as well, it's 12:25 in the middle of the afternoon, obviously midday. It is so hot. Like it's a bit hazy around, which often means it's humid. But yeah, it is like, it's hot. 8th hole is a cracker all the way over the mangroves, 422 yards into wind. I have to bail out a little bit towards the left-hand side. Nice big hotel over there on the left-hand side, I think it is, or a block of apartments. That's the line. Keep it well away from that water. Leave me a shortish approach, really. Should be about 130-ish in from there. A1. That's such a good shot. Go on, keep going around there. Keep going. Oh. Is there a better feeling in the world when your ball just lands in the middle of the fairway? You just see it bouncing. It's relief and then just pure happiness. Right, perfect tee shot. 134 directly to the flag, slightly into wind off the left. So that flag is where I've seen it before. It's in a bit of a plateau up there on the top right. So I'm going to be aggressive. 2 holes to go, or 1.5 holes to go, level par. I feel like I deserve to be in the red here, so I'm going to be aggressive and try and force it. Be the number. Be the number. Oh, I think it's the number. Stop spinning. That was good. That literally, from where I am now, looked like it was closer to slam dunking than anything else. That was a proper shot. To put into perspective how close that was, I've hit from down there, where have I hit from? There. The ball has landed, it has to have landed left side of the pin, here, and it's now spun back there. So close to an eagle too. So close to an eagle too. Now let's see if we can make a birdie 3. When you miss a few putts, it does stay with you a little bit. I do start to get a little bit worried now that can't be worried that I'm gonna miss. Let's be aggressive, come on. Into the red, up the last. Oh, it just hung on, it just hung on. Birdie, up hole 8. Got opportunity now down 9. 9's actually, if I remember rightly, 9's a really hard par 4. So please don't let me give it straight back. But I'm happy with that. That was a very nicely played birdie, if I do say so myself. Final hole of today's video. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Got a tough one to finish here. 430 yards, slightly uphill, but definitely into wind the whole way. So this is going to be playing long. I'd say with the wind, it's got to be playing close to 500 yards. Have to hit the fairway off the tee. 3 bunkers left, 1 big one off to the right hand side. So it's not the easiest shot in the world. It's definitely the hardest hole in the front 9. Come on, stay in the red. I feel like I deserve to stay in the red today. I feel like I deserve it. You know what? Golf should give you stuff you deserve. Sometimes it doesn't. Straight down the middle. Yeah, oh no, is that bunker in play? Oh, it's past it. Whew. We're good, we're in the rough, but we're past the bunker on the right, so we're pitting off grass at least. Okay, look at this. I thought I dodged it. It's coming from the top. I thought I just missed it. If I just missed it, I had 170 into the flag. Now, I've got like 175, obviously a bit further, 180 maybe. I've got to get up and over the lip, into wind. I need a 200-yard shot, because obviously I need a bit more extra from the bunker. 200-yard shot, and I've got to clear the lip at the same time. I just don't think it's doable. I've got a 6 iron, because I don't think a 5 iron can get there. If I go for the middle of the green, which obviously which would be amazing, and I could miss the 2 greenside bunkers, worst case chip and a putt. I don't think I can get the green, but I'm going to give this absolutely everything. But what I don't want to do, I don't want to hit the lip and come back into the bunker, so I'm going to play a bit further forward in my stance for a bit more height. I'm going to try and hit it as hard as I can. Oh, I've hit it amazing. Just pulled it a touch. Go on, get up there. That's fine. I've got a good angle into the flag, probably about 30 short. Clean connection. In hindsight, if I knew I was going to strike it like that, I might have been able to get a 5 iron, but still wouldn't have hit the green. So that's okay. That's a good bailout. Right, it's not a bad outcome considering how the difficulty of the shot. Into wind plus sand always adds a bit more spin. The length was difficult, the high lip was difficult, so great connection. Opportunity now to get myself up and down and go home 1 under par. Don't think I needed to go that aerial, did I? Go, release, release. It popped up a little bit too high, that. Right, so, I mean, I've missed the world today. I've missed every putt I've looked at. This one, I really would like it to go in. It means a lot, you know, I'd like to finish under par. Definitely deserve to finish under par. Tee to green spin, very solid. Big uphill, huge left to right. Watch how much this breaks. Oh. Guys, level par today, pretty decent golf. Tee to green was very, very good. Huge thank you to our Zorah Golf Club for having me. This is a spectacular place. It's always an absolute pleasure to come down and be here. Also, a huge thank you to the Oberoi Hotel as well. Looking forward to staying there tonight, having some rest and recuperation. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you next time.